What's going on, everyone's? You caught her with a head down, but we back with another episode of
Is my point valid?
where we discuss different topics and give you our points to see if they're valid. Today, the topic is going to be
Why you withholding? We got to do better,
that's funny.
right? I came up with that.
That's
So you're
funny.
probably wondering, withholding what? What are So recently, it's just been on my brain. I've been looking at a lot of businesses, I guess, a lot of people, and seeing that, oh man, they making it. They getting it, and I ain't even mad at them getting it. But they ain't looking back. And what I mean is, they're not helping the next man to possibly elevate as well. They just looking out for themselves.
They make it to the top of the hill, but don't reach back to pull anybody else up.
Yeah.
And I know from a cultural standpoint, we oftentimes get the information and we want to charge people arm and a leg for the same information that somebody gave us. And I think my motto is each one teach one. So whatever information that I have obtained, depending on how I got it, is how I put it out to other people. So I'm not going to charge you for something that I got for free. But if there's something that I paid a good amount of money for, I will consider charging you for that. But for the most part, we need to come to the realization that we need to reach back and help the people who are struggling, because we have been through what they're going through, and we could be that shortcut that they need to get where they're going.
Right.
So, what else you got on it?
I don't know, because then my brain went to like thinking about like all the people who have made it, meaning like for
like big people,
like the person who I'm thinking of is like Diddy, right? And I'm like, but is he reaching back? But he is, but their money is different, right? So
I mean, in my mind, I feel like people with money could do more. But
that's a different conversation.
I'm not too sure that I can say that, because I don't know exactly what they're doing.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah, I don't. My point is, when I'm talking about people reach back and help, is if I have just as simple as you moving into a house and somebody helped you get your credit restored in order, and you know that I'm looking to get into a house or I need help with my credit.
Mm-hmm.
But you go in and you get your house, and then it's like, but hey, why,
we had this conversation before you was trying to get in a house. So it's like, you're not going to help me get to where I was trying to go based off of the conversation that we had.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it was like, hey, but if you know how, why won't you show me? And I think that's where we get caught up, and it's like, help.
It's almost like people want you to win,
but they don't want you to be ahead of them.
They don't want you to win more than them. They want you to be. They want you to win, but they want you to win down there. They don't want you to win on the level that they are. So I think that's one reason why people aren't so generous with giving information. You think? Is that point valid?
That point is valid. But I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Like, as a culture, we see other cultures lift each other up. We see other cultures put money into, one another.
Even in other cultures, they have like the Jewish community, and I've heard this. I don't know for sure, but I've heard this a lot, that they will put a fund together to fund a certain business or a certain family, and then once that family gets to where they're going, they all put back into the fund to get the next family to get where they're going.
Yeah.
So it's really community unity, boy. Shout out to our people with the community unity.
Yeah.
But that's what it truly is, and I feel like in our communities we lack that a lot because
we want to be one up. We want you to even go back to our Black love conversation when I was saying we just want, as a Black culture, we want things to be ours. And as individuals, we want things to be ours. It's like, okay, Jordans come out. I don't know how that
every Saturday.
Or is it still every Saturday?
I believe.
I don't know. But it's the same shoe, right? Every year or whenever it comes out. And I remember back in the day when I was doing it, I would stand in line to get the same shoe, this shoe. But everybody that's in that line is getting the same shoe. Same shoe. So my point is, why aren't we standing in line to buy land? It's not going to be the same land, but you could be my neighbor, right? Shoot, let me show you. Let's stand in line and get this. So that's what's baffling to me. That's why it's like, hold on. Like, my question is, why are you withholding? Why, if you know that this information that you have is so valuable, why are we not helping the next person?
And then another big thing is, you shouldn't be scared to give people information, because at the end of the day,
they gonna do with it what they want,
or they're not gonna do anything at all. But you can say that you gave that information, and you can say that I tried. So we need to have that mindset more when it comes to seeing people struggle, seeing people go through things. Because you're not the first person to go through something. You're not the first person to struggle. So the people who have gone through that, have grown through that, need to be reaching back and giving people the blueprint. Yeah. Because like they say, success leaves clues. Y'all need I ain't gonna say y'all, because I'm in it too. We need to help those who don't have the resources or the knowledge to do so themselves. And I think as a culture, we would be so much further than what we are now, because it's like every man for himself. Everybody's out here scrambling, trying to figure it out, but there are people within our culture who already have it figured out. And then half of the time when you reach out to these people, they come at you with some outrageous price that they want to charge you, or some outrageous stipulations that you got to abide by. And if you're not lining their pockets, they don't want to give you the information. And I mean, that's big amongst us. We feel like we can't just help people. And that's that's what we're put here to do, is to help one another. So what is the problem?
What's the problem?
What is the disconnect?
When I was talking to Brandon yesterday about the topic that I wanted to talk about, I had a moment, was like, hold on.
An epiphany?
An epiphany, that's the word.
That's the word.
I was like, Jesus was helping the poorest of the poor. Jesus was helping blind people, dead people. They was dead, right? He was helping women who had just sleeping with men, like
women who had multiple men.
He was helping those. And we will look at these people, and I'm gonna say, we see these people on the side of the road, and some might need help, some might not. I don't know, but but I think some of them who are out there, cold and all that, they do need help. But it's like, Jesus was gonna help.
Yeah.
And he just not blessing the rich. So don't ever think that. Like he's just, I mean, he's blessing us as well, but it's just like there's opportunity for everybody. And I think that's what we lose at because everybody, you know, I got it. Ooh, and a lot of people will be like, I got this, I got here on my own. Well, how you gonna keep it too, right? Like you can't.
And I'm gonna tell you like this: that whole self-made bull crap is something that we say as a culture to make ourselves feel better. You ain't did nothing on your own. You got God, you got your mama, somebody helped you get to where you are. You didn't do it on your own. So we need to stop saying things like self-made, I did it all on my own, because that's not the case. And 10 times out of 10, that's never going to be the case. So and that's all in mindset and not wanting to give people the credit that's due. We don't want to, we feel so, I don't even know the word, but we feel so funny about boosting other people that we won't even give people their credit, especially if they're the ones who helped us get where we're going. So we need to give people their credit and stop telling everybody that we self-made out here and that we did it all on our own. That's not the case. You ain't did nothing on your own. Because at the end of the day, if you have nobody, you have God. And like we were just saying, God helps everybody. He ain't just going after the rich. He ain't just going after the well-off. He's going after people like me and you to help us get to where we're going.
Get to where we're going. I was watching one of my favorite comedians, and he was giving game. I'm telling you, he was giving game. And he said, I can get famous on my own. Mm-hmm. On my own, I can get famous. But he was like, if I want to go far, I know I need a group around me. And that's exactly what this comedian did. He has a crew around him, all black, independently owned relationships. And he knew that in his field, the top comedians, they weren't helping him. They was taking his jokes first off and using them and saying, well, I don't know, this. And those, the people who were taking his stuff, they made it. They made it. Like
half of them were already made.
They made it.
Yeah.
But this man has proved on his own, surpassed however many millions on YouTube. They do shows. They doing it, and that is like, okay. And I watch him because like I can follow what he's doing.
He's giving the game. He's giving you nuggets. He's giving you breadcrumbs in order to get where you're going.
Because he understands that you can't hold on to everything. And he was saying everybody has something. Mm-hmm. He said, and people just don't realize that what their gift is, what their real gift is. Because all day you could tell who's Miguel, oh man, you made me feel like this in this song. And he's just like, oh yeah, really? Because they don't understand their gift. They know they have a gift, mm-hmm. but they don't know how it's making you feel. And so I was like, ooh, okay, sir, drop them nuggets. But he's giving this knowledge, and he knows that he can't keep it all to himself, that he has to give to people. And like Brandon said, he's giving the information. You either take it or you leave it on that table. But I'm picking up everything this man is saying, and the things that I don't need, of course, you throw it out. But I'm taking what he's saying. It's like, oh, okay, I hear you, because he's been through it. And so that's the point of this. Why are you withholding? If you've been through it and you see that I'm struggling the same way that you're struggling, help me up.
Why not?
And it might not even be you give me everything. I'm not asking you to give me step by step by step. Of course, there are some things I'm going to have to figure out on my own. Absolutely. Of course. Mm-hmm. I don't need you to baby feed me. I don't be spoon fed. No, spoon fed. I don't need you to feed me with the little spoon. I can feed myself. But
give me some shortcut me a little bit.
Hey, I use this person right here, and this person right here, and this person right here. That's what I did.
It takes nothing from your shine to help somebody else shine.
Man, because if you help me, that I'm able to help the next person and the next person and the next person. And then did you realize that the realtor or a credit person, whoever, I'm up in their business and they succeeding as well? Like, it is a trickle down effect. That's all I'm saying. I don't want anything handed to me. I've never wanted anything handed to me. But I know if I got something, I want to give it back. Mm-hmm. And that's the whole thing of life. We're not just living just to have it. I can't take none of this crap with me. Right? I can't take anything. No, if I went to the got me a new car today and Jesus came tomorrow.
Black folks be like, bury me in my Cadillac.
Like, no, I can't take it with me. And
so you care so much about material things that you want to be buried in it?
Hey, if that's how they feel, then that's how they feel. But I'm saying for me, I'm not judging you, but for me, I guess for you, I'll speak for you. I know that I can't take these things with me. And I'm not saying I don't like nice things. I'm not saying that. Yeah. I want to look fly. I want to have, I want to. But in that process, I know that the person who is saving me, saved me.
He saved
me. Ain't gonna allow me to just live in vain on material things.
Mm-hmm. Because as quick as you got it, you take it away even faster.
Exactly. Exactly.
And blessed is he who blesses others. So you need to be out here trying to give what you have received, and the blessings will come back to you tenfold. So
just be giving. That's all I'm saying. I'm not like just
help a brother out. Help.
Don't withhold. And when I say we got to do better, is because we're talking about just random people, but also family members. It's like, you won't help your brother. And it's like, that's your blood. And then I see memes, I see memes that say, protect your peace. Of course you protect your peace. You don't want anything toxic around you. I get it. I got it. But you can help somebody from a distance. Y'all know that, right? You know that? Mm-hmm. You can help somebody from a distance. They don't have to be in your
circle.
But if I know, and this is just me, if I know something, and I know my brother needs help, you better shoot.
You better doggone know
I'm gonna
help him. Yeah.
But maybe that's my heart. Maybe that's what I don't know. But I know if I have information, and if I'm trying, and maybe it's like, okay, maybe I'm trying to get this information, because I'm getting information every day. I'm getting the information. And maybe I'm trying to get it together so I can hand it off and be like, here you go.
And we need to make sure that we're actually going out and actively seeking information as well. Don't just wait for somebody to give it to you. Personal development. We need to be reading. We need to be, don't be on social media just for the doggone entertainment of it. We need to find out the people who are already where we want to be and align ourselves with them.
Oh, you talking about social media and memes and aligning and all that. So I saw a meme. I guess it's a meme. But it was saying how, the stimulus this are coming out. I'm not talking about that. But golly.
We ain't gonna get on to that.
Not at all. That's not where we're going. But they were saying, take your money and buy your LLC. Get your LLC for your company. Then you get your business account. And you do this and you start charging and this and this and this. And I was like, okay, I get it. That's cool. But what I'm not about to do is go off a meme, and I don't know what I want to do as a business. I'm not about to go off a meme and be like, all right, let me go get a business account. Is your checking account that you got right now good? Like, these are the things that we have to work on. That is your credit good? Because credit matters. I know a lot of people be like, I don't need no credit. I'll just pay everything in cash. No.
I know a lot of people who thought that.
You need some
I was
credit.
one of the people who thought that.
No, sirree. You have to get your life.
Huh.
Because get your entire
Get your life.
get it. Grab it. Take a hold. But knowledge is in books. I know there's ways to get your LLC, to start your business, to do this, but brainstorm that stuff before you look at a meme, before you take a meme and be like, okay, the meme told me to do this.
It told me, so I
need
got
to go through this. No. Oh, let me go find the person who will do an LLC for $50. No, you don't.
You better not.
You
better not.
Do your research. And so that's all I'm saying. I don't want to withhold information from you. If I have it and you ask me and I would know it,
you can have it.
That's free game.
Exactly.
It's free game. But yeah, so I saw that meme and I was like, okay, this is cool. But hold on. What if this person doesn't know? It's just, we have to be aware of the things that we put out, how we put it out. We talk about being intentional. We must be intentional in the things that we do. We just don't want to get our credit good and then go to the nearest Mercedes dealership and get a Mercedes and then take a picture in front of it. That's not what we want to do. Stop it, Brandon. We want, and then you still living in apartments. I ain't judging you.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying.
There's a right way to do things, to go about things.
Our right way might not be the right way. You feel me?
I feel that.
So that's why I say I'm not judging you. If that's what you do, then that's what you do. But what about some property? What about some land? These are the assets. These are the things that it's just like, ooh, you can drive a nice car and look good in it. Like I said about the Jordans, I can go stand in line and get. Well, I wouldn't stand in line. I order them off somewhere, right? But I could get them and look fly. Ooh. We seen somebody yesterday on the street walking.
Fly shoes. Boy, that boy had some fly shoes on. Them days was fly.
And it was like, okay, but these are the conversations we have. And it's not to shut anybody down. It's not to make anybody feel bad. Because if that's what you do, then that's what you do. And if you're proud of what you're doing, then keep on doing it. More power to you. But I know for me, I couldn't do it. And we're speaking... And I think we have a right to speak because we lived.
We've been there. I'm gonna tell you.
Lord, when I met Brandon,
before I had a car, boy, I had all the J's. I had the flyers clothes. I was polo dying every day, and I was walking on the bus, the flyers thing on the city bus.
And then when we met and had Ava, my baby gonna be in Jordans, and I'm like, nigga, we can go. We can go to Walmart and get some shoes because she's gonna outgrow this. And his mindset, right? And his mindset was like, no, my baby's about to be fly, and I'm like, why? I'm giving you the information. Take what I'm giving you. If she needs a pack of onesies, I can go to Target, Walmart, Babies R Us, wherever, and get this.
I was trying to buy some Jordan onesies.
Why my baby need to wear polo? This, and this, because she's growing. And it was like, we're wasting money. That's how I felt. I still feel that way because they're still growing. Mm-hmm. I'm not about to go buy. No, matter of fact, another example. On my mama's side of town, the other week, the little boy had on some Jordans, walking on the back of them. Now, first off, you don't walk on the back of any pair of shoes. That's what my daddy always. You walking on the back of them shoes? No, sir.
Get up off that.
I am not. But he was on the back of them, and I said, Lord.
His parents spent their hard-earned $125 to $150. For him to walk
on the back
and
of
skid on the back of his shoes.
I said, Lord, have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
Lord.
Why are we withholding information?
Why are we withholding information?
We got to do better.
We have to do better. And then, it's not even with withholding. It's also about what we saw versus what our parents told us. And what I mean by that is, our parents would be like, do as I say, right? Do as I say, not as I do.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the times we ain't listening. it goes in one ear and out the other. And
but
then
we watching everything
and
you're
then
doing.
That comes into the generational things. Well, I don't know why. Of course we're going to do something a little bit better than the generation before us. Of course. That's
But we need to be intentional about doing things a lot better than the previous generation.
Knowing about credit, knowing to have the right credit score,
giving your children the right
savings, values, knowing to open up a book, not just for school, but for your own purpose, showing yourself affirmations, really believing in yourself, not tearing yourself down.
Mm-hmm.
Like
speaking
these are
life into yourself.
Speak life into yourself, because if you're not speaking life into yourself, how are you going to expect somebody else to? I mean, they'll speak life into you.
They're going to do the same things you doing.
No, they'll speak life into you, but you're not going to believe it because that's not what you were taught.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. And it's simple things as that. It's just not the money or anything or the knowledge of purchasing a house or assets or nothing. It's simple things as speaking life, reading the Bible, getting closer with God and understanding that. Did y'all know that a lot of these inspirational books y'all reading, all they doing is pulling from the Bible?
That's all they doing.
That's all they're doing. I'm not taking anything away from that, because you might understand it better coming from that.
It might be more relatable.
Yeah. But everything that we are pulling, everything that we be saying, that's what I'm saying, that we be saying, it's coming from the word. And you'll say, well, I don't, you might have non-believers or whatever. Oh, you believe, there's a higher power. I tell you. But that's what I'm saying. We got to do better. And I'm really speaking to our culture, our Black culture, because even as simple, we talk about, oh, I see somebody move into a house, or I see somebody in a new vehicle. It could be simple as somebody, as a woman, with a dress. Girl, where'd you get that dress from? And you just ignore me.
I don't know. I don't even remember.
And then I go look, and then, oh, that's the dress she had. And it's just like, maybe I just wanted to see where you got it from. Maybe I didn't want it. And we so busy not trying
to hold somebody else down.
Like, oh, if I give her this information, she gonna go and do this.
She might wear it better than me.
Who cares? You might not ever see me again in your life. But these are the things that me and Brandon discussed, and it's just like, hey, do we put it out there? Do we not put it out there?
Because last thing we want to do is sound like we're ranting.
I probably am, and I apologize.
But we are speaking from a place of,
we've been there, done that, and we don't want anybody else to been there and done that, and then come to the realization when you in your 30s. It's never too late.
Never too late.
First off, it's never too late.
But it's better to get it earlier.
Man.
You have a lot more time to do the things that you really want to do if you get past the things that you've been taught that are not going to help you get to where you're trying to go.
Then I feel also, if it was being taught to us by our parents and kids.
No shade.
Oh, okay. Not sending your child to school trying to obtain information, because a lot of the information that they have to be taught, like out of history books, is false, right? And so
or irrelevant,
or we're sending them to school, and you're saying, oh, well, they need to be taught how to do their credit. They need to be taught how to write a check. No, I remember watching my mama write checks.
And 9 times out of 10, the stuff that we need to know in life is not the things that they're teaching at school. So we wonder why we're so far behind. And what separates us culturally from other cultures is the parents, basically. Like in other cultures, they're teaching their kids the things that they need to know. They're teaching their kids the credit.
That knowledge.
Exactly.
Because they have that knowledge.
They have wealth mindsets.
Yeah. When you growing up, you look at people. You look at famous basketball players. Mm-hmm. You look at famous. Where they grow up at?
In the hood.
Where they grow up at? And their opportunity to get out of the hood was to play a sport. That's just what it is. Or if you in the hood, your opportunity is you get to go to college. Go to college. Go to college. Or it was when I was in school too, it was go to the military. You know, things like that. They're not teaching. When I went to school, I never heard about a trade. And get this, my daddy had a whole trade, and I didn't know it was a trade. I just thought, oh, like, I didn't know a whole trade.
I don't think
Excuse me?
I didn't know about a trade until after high school, because that's when I went to vocational school.
See, I didn't know our thing our it's like a seal. Our thing was just you go to college and you get your degree and then you go find a job. You work that job
for 30 years,
for however many years. You get your house, you get your this, and that, and then you retire, and that's it. Like there's knowledge into being a business owner, to being an entrepreneur, to doing this. You can do things on your own terms is what I'm learning. And if I hadn't have met Brandon, I don't think my mindset would be where it is today. I'll tell you where I would be. I would be in somebody's classroom teaching.
Not thinking about starting her own avenue of teaching. And it when you go the route of other people and what they have going on, you're kind of restricted to the things that you can do.
Yeah.
So if you're going to a school system, you're almost obligated to go according to their lessons plan. I mean, they make you come up with
go by the state.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have everything. That's what the state says you have to do. You don't have that freedom.
So you'll fall right in line with every other school and every other teacher because you're all teaching the same thing.
Because you're preparing for something. They're preparing the students for something that's not what we're talking about. You know, they're withholding a lot of information because they have the school system is withholding so much information for the Black people. They won't give us what we need because we have to stay down here while others elevate.
They're going to definitely bird feed you.
While others elevate. And while those others are elevating, we're wondering, well, why? It's 10 times harder for us. It's 10 times harder for us. Point blank, period. That's what it is. So that is my whole point. And I know I'm making a valid point when I'm saying, if you made it, or you think you making it, or you almost on your way, or you think you got something, what is so hard about reaching back and say, ooh, I remember Camille needed this. Let me call up.
Mm-hmm.
And then even if you don't reach out, but if I reach out to you, are you gonna help me? You gonna help me? And not looking for monetary, but just like, ooh, I can help sis out, and she can help somebody else out. But
because at the end of the day, it's all about word of mouth. Well, not all about word of mouth, but that aspect of it is about word of mouth. Because if you help me, I'm finna tell everybody that I know
earlier,
that you helped me.
Yeah, and that's gonna elevate them. They're the top.
That's gonna put you on a whole nother level.
It will trickle down, so everybody wins, and that's what I'm about. I want
everybody to win, even if it's not with me.
I want right. Hello, message.
Yeah. You don't have to be on my team for me to want you to win. You don't have to be within my network for me to want you to win. I just want people to win.
I want people
especially
to win.
Our culture. I want our culture to be what it's supposed to be. We are kings and queens.
Hey.
Kings and queens.
Hey.
So for so long, we have been taught that we were so much less than that we began to believe it. So that it's all in how we acting, the things that we say, talking down on one another. That was all programming. And I talked about programming in television and channels just yesterday on one of my posts. But yeah. It's not called that for no reason.
Not at all. I know a documentary if you
television.
Want it.
They want to tell you a vision so you believe it.
Yeah.
They want to program your mind so you only in this one channel.
But do we know that you can change the channel? We have 1,000 channels in
1,000 channels.
Y'all, I'm good at almost everything.
Pretty much everything.
Anything, if you tell me something, I'll be like, ooh, okay, let me try it. I'll figure it out. And like, dang, she did that, right? So take your remote, take your clicker, whatever you call it, and start clicking through. Start clicking through and picking through and seeing what you have, what's valuable in you. Because everybody has something valuable in them. You just have to let it out. That's withholding as well. Like, stop withholding in yourself, your values. Now, I'm not saying go tell everybody. Like I keep telling y'all, don't go tell everybody all your ideas.
Yeah.
But
they plotting.
We all have something. We all have money makers in us. If that's your goal, that all you want to do is make money, baby, you got something in you to make you.
You got a $1 million idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be the next whoever. All I'm saying is, if you do be the next, don't withhold. And it doesn't matter who you help. At least help somebody.
God, dog.
That's all we're saying. That's it.
That's it.
We gotta do better.
Once you want a certain level, man, just reach back and help somebody. It's all about each one, teach one. Reach one to teach one. And that's what it's about. Helping the next man go to the next level. And that's pretty much what we're about. Like we said, we want everybody to win, even if it's not with us.
And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I want everybody to win. And I've seen a lot of people surpass me by and not look back and to even touch my hand and be like, sister, I got you. And you know what? That's okay. But because I see you winning, like, I see you winning.
Oh, we're going to clap for you. Because when it come my time,
I hope you clap for me.
You feel me?
That's it.
That's it.
You ready to wrap up or not?
I think we done stated some valid points.
I made a valid point. I apologize if I was a little hostile.
Woosah.
I just want the black community to win.
Better.
To do better, to stop withholding, to cheer each other on. Even if I'm in the same field as you. All right, she in the same field as me. Maybe I can give you. It doesn't.
We can collaborate and get that much further.
Man, imagine. Just imagine.
Just imagine how successful we would all be if we supported one another.
Yep. Yep.
It would be a beautiful thing, but we're working on it, and we can continue to bring y'all the things that help y'all work on it as well as us working on it. So we just need to come together.
And stop depending, one more thing, and stop depending so much on the top, the head. We as a culture need to start depending on each other more. We can talk about them, people at the top all day, but what we doing to change our situation?
It ain't nothing but a distraction.
What are we doing to change our situation? And so, yeah. That's it.
We have come to the end of another episode of
Is My Point Valid?
I think this was a good one.
No, I hope so.
I hope so.
I think so. Because I'm very passionate about this.
We can tell.
Oh, okay.
We can tell. We're gonna have to turn the volume down when you start speaking.
Yes.
But
no, it's gonna be a steady level.
Okay. We ain't gonna bust your eardrums. We ain't gonna bust your speaker systems. But now, once again, we want to thank everyone for supporting and continue to watch our series. We want to thank everyone for just tuning in with us every Monday. And you can find another episode, a brand new episode every Monday right here. Check us out. We got some good topics coming up. We're going to continue to bring y'all the conversations that need to be had. And
that's it.
That's pretty much it.
All right. So signing out.
We will holler.
Bye.
Y'all have a blessed day.